Alright. Hey guys, Half Dude. So I finally got this thing back to where it originally was. I think I finally kind of figured out how it worked. So I've only had to mess with it for a few minutes after I stopped the last video, but I just needed some time to think about, to think about it. Basically, so you can connect any place here, but you can't go at an angle. Like, you can't, well, basically. So yeah, so when you do it, it's mirrored. So like if I did that, I think it's gonna happen. It's gonna move it from here to here. Or maybe not. Okay, so, and it's like that. So if I draw this, then it's gonna remove that and put it over here, or it cancels it out. But I mean, I got an idea. See, it mirrors it, and then if I exit it out, it just cancels it out. And these lines aren't, I guess they're just part of it. It's not part of the thing, so. Alright. So if I wanted to make just a straight line on here, I think what I want to do is that. Maybe. Okay. It's gonna do that. Okay, and it always seems to mirror it horizontally. So like if I want one going here, like that, I gotta draw a line going like this. Yeah. Okay. And if I want this thing to be gone, I'm gonna exit out, and I'm gonna X this out. I might not talk much while I'm trying to figure this out just because I gotta be thinking. So I apologize for that. I figure I gotta get an understanding of it first before I can really figure anything out. So what happens if you make an X? Okay, it just cancels it out. Okay. So if I want to make a straight line, what would I do? If I want to make a straight line here, what happens if I make a line in the middle? Huh. Okay. What about, you can't go straight up and down. It doesn't work that way. It only works at angles. So actually, I think making a straight line is probably the most difficult thing you can do on this. I'm gonna say, maybe if you do that and that, then it might just connect it in the middle. Let's see. Okay, I think I got the idea. I think I need to draw it like that and then reverse it. Sometimes it doesn't want to draw. So I think I gotta do that and that, and I think it'll make a straight line. How about that? Close. Let's see. It's gotta be 3. You can't do 2 moves. Seems like it always wants to move the one that's higher. So like... make it go up. So like if I did that... Wow. I'm almost certain that this is a mirroring puzzle. Kind of like how the teleporters mirror me across the... Like if you split this and this, like this would be mirrored over here and over here. It's just really hard to comprehend. We know we want a 15. Damn it, I thought... Okay. What if I do that? Damn it. I hate when it doesn't do it. God. Dang it, I almost had it. God, sometimes it needs 2 and sometimes it needs 3. It's inconsistent. And I noticed this writing stuff over there. So is this like a translator? Because I know this is showing that this was one of the alien race's lettering systems. 83. You know, this might not even be a puzzle. This might just be this might just be a way to tell what things are what. Or I don't know. I don't know. This might, if I do it, this might open up and give me something or do something. I don't know. I know I got that password. I know I got that. That's that symbol. I don't like how it keeps not touching when I want to touch. Let's do that. Might be a thing about the point and click. Oh, maybe not. That was one of the worst things in Riven is that you actually had to learn another numbering system. 636. That's 700. 142. 190. 142. God, see, sometimes it doesn't do it. It doesn't click when I click it. It's really aggravating. Like right there, it just locks my screen. Damn it. Oh, you know what? I bet this is a three code. I bet it's gonna tell me the mayor's office code. You know, I can just draw that. Oh. Don't tell me I could just do that the whole time. 406, is that it? Is that the code? Let's try it. How do I get back up there again? Yeah, I remember. That's the only padlock I know that needs a three-digit combo. Gotta do several teleporter hops to get over there. Oh man. Sometimes I think I make the puzzles too hard for myself. Here I am thinking I need to rearrange the things to make it make the shape, and I could just freaking write it. I am pretty dumb sometimes. It's just like the laser. I was driving that train all over the place. I think I need to get turned around when I didn't. Pretty sure that's a translator though, for one of the other alien languages, because I saw in one of those books in Farley's house. I don't know if it was in the recording. I did go back and check something after I stopped recording, but one of the books showed like the Valine letters or numbers or whatever, and they were those shapes, those squares and circles. So I believe it was 406, right? Let me double check. .406. 4 oh. Ah! Yeah! Yeah! Okay. I made it to the mayor's office. Kick ace. Okay, well now we know. Now we know that that is a translator, and at least it's a, I guess it's a democracy. They got voting. I don't know, Josef seemed like a pretty nice guy. He's kind of weird looking, but he seemed pretty nice. Got a little porthole. I first unlock the door. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. Alright, let's see what your secrets are, Mayor Josef. lock it from the inside? Guess not. He's got his little presidential desk. Alright. Down there's the gizmo in the floor somewhere. Must be that elevator over there. Alright. Just got a little meeting spot. Got some papers to look at. Oh, there's that tower. I'll take a picture. The rate of dissipation is sensed and regulated automatically. Power is collected through Valine engineered extruded cables attached directly to the dome membrane. That's what I thought. When the maximum power level is exceeded, the dissipation phase is triggered, creating an electrical charge followed by a discharge into the water. Okay, so I think this is going to the big capacitor. So they're getting power from the dome. And they're saying when it overcharges, it just puts the overcharge into the water that all the buoys are floating in. That makes sense. Push it into the water. Through electrolysis, an amount of hydrogen and oxygen is generated. Capture some of these elements for our own use. That's cool. But the great majority is released into our atmosphere. This gassing might be a cause for concern were it not for the ecosystem's ability to filter and maintain our atmosphere at near ideal levels. Excess R and O content and pressure generated by the process is rebalanced quickly by the membrane. Then, as you know, we discourage swimming when the bleeder is operational. Okay, so that's called the bleeder. That's what the bleeder is. They were talking about the bleeder at the capacitor. Mr. Mayor, at your behest, here is the information pertaining to the bleeder, its history, and some of the engineering behind it. I bet CW wrote this. The bleeder project was designed and built at the request of Mayor Sims to collect... I remember Sims. He was one of the Graves at the beginning of the game. Mayor Sims to collect and dissipate the ever-increasing power in the entire ecosystem. Mayor Sims was reluctant to allow the system to come to fruition, as he and others had become suspicious of Mayor Farley's death. So, okay, so Miss Farley must have had a husband or something. He believed that without knowing more precisely what would happen to the cell wall at fruition, it is ill-advised to allow it to possibly open, thus allowing what might be outside in and what might be inside out. The system has a capacity to throttle all four connected worlds. The idea, as you are well aware, is to suppress the ecosystem power and thus inhabit full maturity of the tree. It is postulated and since became apparent that this suppression will keep whatever unknown maturity process from happening that grants direct control over the tree fruit. Okay, it kind of lost me at the end there, but at least we know what that tower is for now. Okay, so he's on the mayor's. John Farley, Benjamin Sims, and then Josef Peter Johnson. Looks like they're using their own dating system. So Carl was the first one, I guess. No, it's BH. Okay, BH and AH. So instead of BC and AC, they're using BH. Oh, that makes it be H for Hograth. So before and after. Okay. Most of these people were in the graves. I remember those names. Might as well take a picture just in case I need to know that. Might be part of some obscure puzzle. And we'll start unlocking doors. Or unbatten the hatches, as CW would say. And got a big ass contraption there. Oh, that's that tower. Ooh, music. It's got a license plate. That warning. It's got a compass. North, south, east, and O. Oh, another compass. North, south. That's an Earth one. Where's north? Where's north? I think we've got a Bermuda Triangle effect. Minnesota? I was thinking that's probably code. That's the flag of Hograph. This is really goofy music. That looks like a linking book. He doesn't have the best handwriting. How many pages is this? Alright, not that many. Alright. So 7AH. Special Council Session 2 discussed final approval for Farley's plan with regard to the imminent attack. The full council vote was anonymous, and I gave my final approval. Preparations update. Farley says that the tunneling is almost complete, then informs us that the Valines just completed their construction and have started testing. Special Council Session 2, Number 1 attended. I will inquire as to the reason for the absence. It appears that the council members feel like we're having too many meetings. Since the plan has been approved, perhaps we can reduce our meetings to every 2 days from now. While I was asking Cecil about his absence, I also inquired about securing the tower area. Special Council Session 13. Okay. Cecil will provide a new key code for the lower lock in the next few days. Cecil was concerned about any survivors not having access, so it was decided that we would conceal the code in Farley's house and give the residents the location at, okay, that must be the code I used, the 406 code. Residents the code in Farley's house and give the residents the location as they were being chambered. I also had him change the upper tower access code. A clue to that code has been placed under the direction of our first mayor. Okay, that's probably the Minnesota code, I'm assuming. But we got a clue anyway. I have decided to bring some of the more important mayor's logs with me for chambering, specifically the initial Hograth log, and then the logs that document the history of our conflict with the Mofang. Okay, so the Mofang are the ones attacking. I would think we would have an extra chamber available for historic documents. Special Council Meeting 14. Only Tham attended. He informed me that because of the dire circumstances, the others were either extremely busy or not inclined to have long discussion about the situation. I told him that I would suspend the regular council sessions and we would simply meet at as the need arose. I paid a visit to Farley today. I asked her to check on the availability of a chamber for the documents. I've spent the last few days collecting documents. I divided them into categories, chambered and vaulted. The vaulted are most important, but obviously worth making an effort to save. Less important. They can be moved into Farley's vault area. The vaulted category will also include any books that were managed to collect through the years. With less than a week remaining before chambering begins, I don't know what chambering is. The population is tense. We've had several town hall meetings to try and answer any questions, but the realities of the current situation make it difficult to assuage fears. Farley has informed me that there is one final confirmation from Kavir. If Farley doesn't hear from him by the end of blah blah blah, then there is no turning back. There is an odd justice to Farley's plan, and that whatever the Mofang bastards send to kill us will be returned back to them. Okay, and remember she said something about that in her McCready's recording. She said Kavir didn't return, and then she started crying. Okay, Special Council Session 15. A special meeting was called to go over the plans for the final time. Farley had several instruction sheets to distribute. The Mofang weapon illustration, a list of all souls that will be used as a basis for chambering manifest, and a thorough summary for the battle plans. They will be distributed as necessary. No words from Kavir. Farley tells me that there will be at least one chamber available for the historic documents. Any other extra chambers will be loaded with emergency provisions and medication in case either Honrath or Mary are completely destroyed. No words from Kevier. No words from Kevier. Death is on our doorstep. Curse the Mofang devils to hell! I am leaving to be chambered. This journal will remain here to inform any future souls of what our last days were like. God, what does that mean, chambering? It's not about putting their souls somewhere? What the hell? So are they all dead? This is some crazy sauce. Okay. Well, let's see if we can go in the tower. See if that code Minnesota works. That's just a callback button. So down, we'll go to the tree. Doesn't have power? Pretty sure it has power. Let me check back here. There might be a button here I missed. Pretty sure it said everywhere had power. I can go check again. All green, right? That makes a difference. I think that turns power off to the tower. That just does the garage and ramp. Okay. Let's see if it makes a difference. I would like to go in the tower. That would be neat. Got a whole nother room down there. I don't see why it's not. Because it's not even doing anything. It's not beeping, or it's like it doesn't have power, but I don't know why it wouldn't. Anything down here? That's weird. Little plane, that's cool. Makes me think there's something out here I'm not seeing. Well, seeing that did remind me of something. It's the ramp, which isn't shown on here for some reason, but it was shown on the outside. That's that little slide up there that wasn't working. Let's see if I can Operate that and see what that does. How do I get back up there again? I need to somehow find a way to that, because that has something to do with the capacitor, which is one of the things that I needed to do for CW. I can't seem to find a teleporter to get me there. It's working my brain. Turn auto run on. I have no idea what this ramp thing does, but it should have power now. Yeah, so what did that do? Oh, is it just access? It's just a ramp. Okay. Yeah, that accomplished a lot. Let's see. I'm just doing that to look around. I wonder if there's another one of those exits somewhere that I'm forgetting about. I feel like there should be another place I should be able to access. Oh, that's got power now. We got power in the mines now. Or the city. Town's got power. I don't know if that's going to make a difference anywhere. Guess we can check. It means we got lights in here. Don't know if that'll make a difference at the capacitor. I don't know if the capacitor is considered town. I wish we could get to that door. Sorry if I'm kind of quiet, guys. The game's starting to get hard enough that I have to just keep thinking. See, there's another teleporter up there. I remember, but I can't get to it now because there's no waterfall to operate the elevator. So that must be a way to get back up. Can you say anything helpful?
Alright, first thing is, I can't
you're as helpful as always. Gotta get to the fucking tree first. Dipshit. I wonder. I know these aren't shimmering, but... Oh wait, the train needs to be turned around. These aren't shimmering, so I don't think I'm going to make them disappear, but... I still can't get in there. Okay, wait. So where's the train? Let me try riding the train up to the scrapyard and turning around. See if that helps us with anything. Been a while since we used the train. Might be a little fun to go on a ride, give my legs a rest. Process will go a lot quicker now that now that I can switch these from inside. Forget, where does this take me again? Okay. Alright, I thought so. Just wanted to check. Alright, let's turn around. Low frame rate. What happens if I go out here? Is there anything to shoot at? Will I fly off? I won't. Okay, good. So I just gotta wonder if there's anything to shoot at out here. That'd be a reason I come up here. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm shooting at. I didn't even see that thing down there. Well, it's open now. That's one thing. I know that I made my life overly difficult by not realizing I could shoot this thing without turning around, but I feel like by driving the train around and thinking the puzzle was more accurate or more difficult than it really was, I solved a bigger puzzle by finding out that I could shoot rocks with this thing. So now this thing is turned around. Let's see if that helps me with anything. Whoa, you see that big shine in the sky? You can see me where I teleported. And I don't know what help it's going to be, but I could go ahead and shoot this too. Destroy Farley's recording. I don't know if that's going to help me with anything. Oh, you know what I just realized? I could have turned around here now that this part is open. At least I think so. Actually, I don't think there's a track, so maybe I can't. Let me check. Oh, there is. Oh, I wonder if I... I wonder if I could teleport while I'm in this thing to that other world. That might be something to try. I don't know how that helped me, but it would be interesting to see. Like I said, those rocks aren't shimmering down here, but maybe that's a glitch. That seems like something I'd do. And going in here wouldn't help at all, would it? Thinking not. Nope. I like my little swivel chair. I'm just like, whoa. Alright, let's see. No, they're real rocks. Damn it. I could destroy that at least. Just curious. Shooting the tower is not going to give it power or anything, is it? Doesn't seem like it. Well, I'll keep on shooting it anyway. Shouldn't hurt. like so he can watch the tree or something? And you know what? I think this might be a Riven Easter egg. 'Cause I think I remember that the border of this window or something. I can't remember what. All right. All right. Now what do I do? What do I do? How do I power this thing? What was it that he said in his journal here again? The clue? The clue to that code has been placed under the direction of our first mayor. Bosque, okay. Roscoe. This is Roscoe, right? Yeah. Alright, so that is the code. I haven't found a place to use it, though. Minnesota. Just open up or anything? I gotta remember that these things can be clicked on. Like when you rotate them, you can actually use them. It's got a door stop. Or may all your doors stay open. Mr. something. For someone. Okay. Oh, I can click on that. It just does weird stuff. Alright. God. So how do I get down there? No wonder they never ran out of gas. This thing doesn't use any. Jeez. Man, I'm kind of lost, guys. I don't know what to do next. Got a code to something that... Why did he say it was a clue to? I'm assuming it's to the tower, but... Now I forget. A special... Provide a new key code for the lower lock. And the next... Side. Upper tower access code. The clue to that code has been placed under the direction of the first mayor. Okay, so where do I enter the code? I haven't seen any place for entering any codes. Keep thinking this is a door that I can interact with. Well, shall we end this episode on a bang? We could go to that other new world. I can't remember how we get to it. Oh, it's right here. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything, because that seems really weird that this whole place here would go out and there'd be nothing here. Like, why can't I go out here? Jeez, I don't know. But you know, do you remember that when you go in the back of Farley's house, there's that hallway that ends? There's a teleporter, but it's blocked by one of those spheres. Well, the last one that's blocking a thing over there disappeared when I went into that other world over there. So if I go in here, in this other world, maybe it'll get rid of the one that's in this place, and I can get somewhere new here. Yeah, there's an incentive to explore. Okay, so let's... Where's the lever? Isn't there... Oh. That's different. Shh, where are we going now? I have a feeling it's going to be a green, lush forest environment with the colors and the plants that were around me. Hey, what do you know? I was right. Alright. Well, I think we're going to explore this world in the next video. So, I will see you guys later. I'm sorry, maybe I could have gone a little longer. I didn't check when I started recording very closely, so I don't know how long I've been recording. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.